Princess Catherine and Prince William were spotted arriving at church in Balmoral today to reunite with King Charles and Queen Camilla, as the royal family enjoy their first summer break there since the death of the late Queen. The Prince and Princess of Wales are visiting King Charles at her summer retreat at Balmoral Castle in Scotland. They were photographed on their way to a church service at Crathie Kirk on Sunday. While their three children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, were not captured in the photos, a correspondent from UK outlet The Sun reports that they are currently spending the weekend at Balmoral with the King and Queen. Several reports confirm that George participated in his inaugural grouse shoot this past Friday. The children are accompanying their parents on the annual trip to Balmoral that usually takes place in early September, but that's when George, Charlotte, and Louis are expected to return to school this year. The royal family today gathered at church in Balmoral as they enjoy the first summer break at the royal estate since the Queen spent her final days there before her death a year ago. As the anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's passing approaches, all senior working royals were seen going to church near the grounds of the estate where she died on September 8 last year. King Charles and Queen Camilla were joined by his son Prince William and daughter-in-law Princess Catherine for their traditional Sunday morning service. The monarch is expected to spend 3 weeks at the royal residence, to which he was officially welcomed by a guard of honor featuring a Shetland pony earlier this week. Today, he was seen visiting Crathie Kirk for a Sunday church service. The Prince and Princess of Wales were also spotted driving to the service, and were joined by Prince Andrew, who was stripped of his Her Royal Highness title last year amid outrage over his association with Jeffrey Epstein. Prince Edward and his wife Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, were accompanied by Anne, the Princess Royal, as well as Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence. Following the royal tradition beloved by his late mother, Queen Elizabeth, King Charles will spend time at the 7,000-acre estate located in Aberdeenshire in the Scottish Highlands in the coming. The late Queen always spent her summers at Balmoral, welcoming various members of her family at different points throughout her stay, for a break in the Scottish countryside. The stay in Scotland served as a summer break for the late Queen, where she would spend time with her family and relax, while still reading the diplomatic papers delivered daily in the famous red boxes. Returning to Balmoral will no doubt be bittersweet for members of the royal family this year. In addition to holding special memories through the years, Queen Elizabeth died at age 96 at her beloved summer residence on September 8, 2022, just days after her final royal duty. Upon the King's arrival at the castle on Monday, a small ceremony took place outside the gates with a guard of honor. King Charles, who was recently named the new Colonel-in-Chief of the Royal Regiment of Scotland, inspected a guard of honor consisting of the Balaclava Company, 5th Battalion, the Royal Regiment of Scotland. The pipes and drums of 4 Scots performed at the ceremony. During his visit, the King will convene a royal summit to outline the future direction of the monarchy, according to sources. He is expected to discuss his plans with the Prince and Princess of Wales, including their specific roles, as well as those of himself and Queen Camilla. The source stated that the King envisions William and Kate as central figures in solidifying their own future and that of the monarchy overall. Insiders indicate that the King is eager to capitalize on their growing popularity, particularly highlighting the undoubted star quality of the princess.